Hello, hello. This is Joel from kidneyforjoel.com. Trying to adjust this tripod. Welcome, everyone. It's the fourth part of how I lost 29 pounds in 33 days. 4 nights ago, sorry, I talked about the 3 steps I did, which is DAD, D-A-D, decide, take action, and do the daily disciplines that determine your destiny. Then I talked about the second night, I talked about how I apply the DAD and the B part of the 5 habits of the daily habits of happy, healthy, and fit people. And the 5 habits are, the acronym is BENEW, B-E-N-E-W. You can watch the previous vlogs in the past 3 days, 3 nights on what they all mean. Yesterday I covered the end part, which is nutrition, okay? And part of that is I'm going to cover tonight. So 7 years and 2 months ago, I basically applied the principles I learned from Jorge Cruz on his 8 minutes in the morning to a perfect body, and also from Dr. McDougall, who wrote the McDougall Plan, among others. Now, mind you, I did lose 29 pounds in 33 days, but I went back to becoming a traveling physical therapist starting in late July, early August of 2010. And you know, as a traveling physical therapist, you get out of your normal routine because you're, you know, I back then I was living in Texas, but I was assigned in Pennsylvania for about 8 months. So my daily habits were not as strong, especially my diet, because I ate out most of the time. I was renting a place in York, Pennsylvania at the time, so I really didn't follow the proper nutrition. But as soon as I got back to Texas in May of 2011, which is the following year, I got back to it. And then in the remaining 2 years, I slowly lost about 50 more pounds. The right way, the proper way, because I did a systematic way of doing it. And it's all about creating a system. You know, that's how you find success, is to create a system, which is really to save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay, that's what the acronym system stands for to me. Whether you apply it academics, whether you apply in your job, whether you apply in your life. So the best thing that ever happened to me actually happened about in terms of losing weight and maintaining my weight right now. As you can see, if I go back, you know, I've had this shirt for at least 3 years, and I still fit in it, okay? Because I maintain it. Because the last two and a half years, I discovered one thing. I saw a video called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead by a guy named Joe from Australia. Well, literally, he transformed his life, his body, got rid of his medication, and within like 60 to 90 days by doing this one thing. And you know what that one thing was? Juice cleanse. So when I saw that video, which is I think no longer free on YouTube, but it's still free on Netflix, or available on Netflix, he came up with part 2 now. I mean, it was an amazing transformational video for me, because, you know, 2.5 years ago I started doing juice cleanse. I would do it probably for 1 day, and then 2 days, and then 3 days. The most I did was a 7-day juice cleanse, which was really, man, it wasn't horrible, but it was not a good experience for me. The best juice cleanse I did was for a 2-day or a 3-day. And you know, with juice cleansing, you would lose, especially organic juice cleansing. We're not talking about manufactured, processed, bottled juices. We're talking about organic juices from organic vegetables and fruits, processed or created right in front of your very eyes. And I get my juices here locally at Primal Juices and Smoothies here on Braun Road and Bandera, which is about 15-20 minutes from me. So that is the best thing that I found out is organic, fresh juice cleanse for at least 2 or 3 days. And typically I would lose 35 pounds, for doing it only for 2 or 3 days, because it cleanses you. I mean, you go to the bathroom 3, 4, 5 times in a day. So that's why I would recommend it to do it on the weekends. All right, so the next acronym in the BNU acronym, which is the 5 habits of happy, healthy, and fit people, is the next one is E, which is energy. Okay, life is energy. Without energy, we are lifeless. Literally, when we die, energy is gone. There's no more life. There's no more life there's no more life left in us if we have no energy. And just like when you're exhausted, stressed out, overweight, overwhelmed, overstressed, you are lacking energy, which is you're denervated. You're lacking in energy. So what do you do to rejuvenate yourself, to re-innervate yourself, okay? Re-energize yourself? Well, there's really 3 ways I can think of that you can do it. One of them is meditation. And the best, at least the most applicable to me that I found was, because I did TM, what's TM? Something T meditation. Oh gosh, I blank out. Anyways, by the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi back 30 years ago when I was still in the Philippines. And then I did the Silva Mind Control. That also helped me. I was then a 20-year-old student in the Philippines, just my 4th year of college. But the most practical way of meditation that I found is mindful meditation by John Kabat-Zinn. And there's a book actually called Mindfulness for Beginners. To me, this is the best manual to learn about mindfulness meditation. And I can't really expound more on it, but it's a way for you to pause, even for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I used to apply this when I was in home health PT, where every patient I drive to see, before I see, I do a 60-second pause in my car. And then I go see the patient, and I come back to my car, and then I do another 60-second pause. And then during my lunch break, I usually do a 5-minute to 10 minutes mindfulness meditation. And it can be applied really anytime. Walking, eating, and right now I actually apply it when I'm in a hot tub upstairs, relaxing. I just did that about 2 hours ago before I went out and ate. All right, another way of meditating is meditating on a classic traditional work that's probably been out 5,000 years, and that's the Tao Te Ching. And to me, the most practical and the best translation I've ever read, because I've read many translations of the Tao Te Ching, and this is the one by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he calls it a new way of thinking, a new way of being. Okay, and you can get this, picture version, which is like reading only a few lines every day, and then of course for those of you who are very religious or spiritual in the Christian, Judeo-Christian tradition, the Bible. I mean, I mean, the Bible is it. You know, what can I say? It's the most read book in the entire history of the world. Okay, and it's very transformational. I know it's been transformation for me. And you know, versions of it, like, you know, the purpose-driven life and that kind of thing. So meditation, however way you do it, whether it's mindfulness, TM. Okay, TM stands for transcendental meditation. I remember now. Sorry. And then of course the biblical meditation, which is really prayer. And believe it or not, I pray. What I've been praying since I was a grade school student at UST, University of Santo Tomas, 40 plus years ago, I'm still praying. I pray, you know, Angel of God, and then Our Father, Hail Mary, and then Glory Be. And for some reason, it gives me peace of mind. I mean, if I miss praying those prayers, which takes me like not even 5 minutes, you know, and I actually focus on the words, especially Our Father, I can't sleep. I mean, just doing the sign of the cross for me before I go to bed, or if I can't sleep, I pray, do the sign of the cross, and for some reason it gives me peace of mind. It puts me in a meditative state. Now, another way of increasing your energy really is having enough sleep. Deep REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. Okay? It's not really so much as the quantity, but as the quality, the depth of your sleep. And in a normal 8-hour sleep, we get about 3 to 4 REM sleeps. Okay? And that's enough to rejuvenate our body. And of course, finally, the third way to energize ourselves is what we're most commonly aware of, which is exercise. To me, exercise is really activity. Whether you're doing it at your work, if you have a manual work, like you know, I'm a physical therapist. I lift patients, you know, I transfer patients, I walk patients. To me, that's my workout. I don't have to go to the gym. In fact, when I was heavy, 200 pounds, I remember the first 2 weeks between June 10th and June 24th, all I could do, I was too fat, too obese. All I could do was really slow walking every day. And, you know, I did a pelvic tilt. I couldn't even do 5 push-ups, let alone pull-ups. I couldn't do it. Okay. And then after 2 weeks, so every day, that's what I did, you know. And then the second week, I started to do brisk walking. And then I got more energy, and then I started to do some jogging by the 3rd and 4th week, and then some swimming. You see, folks, there's really misinformation about the value of exercise versus meditation versus nutrition, okay? For me, in my experience, I did everything. Name it, I did it. I did insanity twice. Insanity, the most intense workout one can ever do, okay, that I know of. I did it twice, you know, every day for 4 months, because it's a 2-month program. I did P90X. I did Zumba. I became a Zumba instructor. I danced my way. I learned salsa, bachata. I did CrossFit. I did boot camps. But what really got me into this size now and up my energy was really the simple exercises. In fact, the tail end of my journey, from October 4th to December 31st, 2013, I did 20 to 25 minutes of training at home. Never went to the gym. It's called HIIT, High Intensity Interval Training. But I had a meal plan. For me, in my experience, it's 70% or more what you put in your mouth, and about 30%, maybe less, about what you do in terms of exercise. I kid you not. That's my experience. Okay? So your weight loss happens in the kitchen. Okay? In the dining table. Not at the gym. Not at the boot camp. 70% really comes from what you put in your mouth. And then the last letter in the BNU acronym, the 5 daily habits of happy, healthy, and fit people, is water. And I must emphasize alkaline water. In San Antonio, there are 3 stores that I know of that sell alkaline water, and they make it on the spot in front of you. Okay, they're not bottled. They're made fresh, turned into using the process of alkalinization, iontophoresis, and all that. Sorry, ionization. Sorry, I'm thinking from physical therapy standpoint. Ionization and alkalization with their machine. It's at Viva Water. I'm sure there's many in your area that does it. So I have to go at this point because I'm supposed to speak at another event called Reach Your Peak Summit in about 15 minutes from now. So I'm going to get ready for that. If you have any questions about, how I lost 29 pounds in 33 days, you can send an email to q@kidneyforjoel.com. And to support our SuperKidney.com Facebook fundraiser, please go to SuperKidney.com. And if you watch the Facebook Live video that I did last night, or yesterday afternoon actually, you will see that I'll be rewarding people who donate a certain amount with certain rewards. And I will put that up on the Facebook fundraiser page by tomorrow at superkidney.com. And with that, I want to thank you, and please share this video. If you found it helpful, share the first 4 videos about how I lost 29 pounds, and I'm going to expound more on this in the next coming weeks and months. And we'll be releasing the health and wellness website called joelchris.tv. Alrighty, folks, this is Joel Christopher Ramandaban from kidneyforjoel.com and superkidney.com, signing off for now. Bye-bye for now. Thanks.